Tonight, you guys struggled to slow them down from start to finish, but just how much fun are you having watching Sabonis and sort of developing that chemistry and watching him go at Jokic?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely played well today. I would say, we had a goal of how many deflections we wanted to get, and I think we surpassed it, but we just didn't come up with the loose balls. But I think we were disruptive, and every time we got a deflection and they got it back, something bad happened for us. But yeah, being out there with the biggest skill that he is, it's definitely great. I definitely need to play better, and defensively we need to be better. But he had a hell of a game tonight, and we don't want to let those types of games go to waste.
From him, I know it's only been a handful of games, but there's been talk about wanting to see him more aggressive offensively. Is that maybe not a 30-point game, but is that kind of what you want to see more of from him?
Yeah, definitely. I think we all, everybody in the league knows what he can do as far as passing the ball, rebounding the ball, scoring. And when he's having a big night like tonight, as a team, we definitely need to capitalize on something like that for sure.
Yeah, lots of turnovers tonight. We've heard talks about live ball turnovers all night. What do you think kind of was the cause of that for you guys?
I think definitely they have great length as a team, but still just getting a feel for each other. We've had 3 practices, 5 games. Those things will definitely get better with time. We don't have that much time left in this season, but we got to continue to work on those. 15 is not horrible, but it's not where you want to be. And I think most of them were live balls. We had a few that kind of just went through people's hands and went out of bounds, but most of them were definitely live ball, and they capitalized on it.
Yeah, and on a side note, before the game, you guys in the Nuggets kind of unified in regards to the situation that's going on in Ukraine. Just want to get your thoughts about that, and we know Alex Len dealing with a lot because his family is there. So just wanted to get your thoughts on the situation.
Yeah, because we had our first practice and Alex wasn't there. So me personally, I wasn't really thinking anything of it at the time until yesterday. And I'm like, wow, well, that's, probably why he's not, at practice. And obviously no one, wants to be at war. And, I don't really have a lot to say about it. But, that's something that obviously affects everybody, affects the entire world. But that's pretty much all I have to say about it. And we feel for him, and we pray for him and his family and his country as well.
Can you talk about just how maybe the idea came about, or best to your knowledge?
Idea of what we did. He texted the group, and everybody was fine with it. Everybody was great with it. Having someone on your team that it's happening in their backyard is definitely a different, it definitely hits you different. I would say him and Svi are the only, him and Svi Mikhailu are the only, Ukrainians that I know in my life. So knowing people that it definitely hits home, and they have people that, still live there, and family that live there, and friends that live there, it definitely hits them differently.
Hey, Darren, before the big trades happened and everything, there was a lot of talk about how when things went bad, communication kind of went down on the floor. You guys weren't talking a lot. Has it changed at all since you got all these new guys? Do you think it's better now, or where are things at with that?
I definitely think it's been a bit better. It's growing. Tonight, though, every time we made a run, they made a timely 3, something, and 1, something. They were able to answer every run that we have for them. But I definitely think it stayed up, for the most part of the game. But sometimes when those things happen, it's definitely demoralizing to everybody. But you try to keep the communication high.
Darren, you guys were down 2 late in the third, and then I think to end the third and start the fourth, you and Domas were both on the bench, and that was kind of a stretch where they pushed it back to double digits from just 2 points. Is that, I know Alvin says he wants to have one or both of you on the floor at all times. Is that something you really feel like is going to be important moving forward?
Well, we got it to 2 when we were on the bench, so I think that group out there was playing well. So, like I said, they were just able to answer, every run that we had. Whether we were in or we were on the bench, they answered every run. And that's a good team. But for us, we have to be able to, when we're on a run and they stop the bleeding, we have to be able to, respond again. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, and we let some of their runs get out of hand too much.